Talk about a big play. Hey, you don't get any bigger than that.
Making the league is hard.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm excited to get started.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spiritually not united, legion my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I got...
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a one-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Come on, Sosa. Appreciate it, Sosa.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Browns and the Jags, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first.
Come on, set.
On first down, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So a good catch there by a guy who, let's face it, should not have been on the free agent wire.
I'm like you. I can't believe he was available. I bet there was a long line of teams who wanted to get him.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Jaguars. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
That's what you want to see in the preseason. A quarterback and his new receiver gelling early. They're hoping this duo can really form a bond this year, and that's a good start.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Ready, ready. Lock it, lock it. Let's go.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He's got it. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good completion there. And Charles, it's worth letting the folks know we'll likely only see the starters for a drive or two. They'll play the first quarter, probably not much more. And then they'll watch the remainder of the game. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play over.
You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the rest. Bragging about first.
This is the final push. You on the verge of superstardom. Now's the time you either become a legend or just another number. Congrats on the well-earned ratings adjustment. Next step, 99 Club.
You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Steelers and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis happy. The Jags offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the...
Here we go, set! Hit it!
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Ready?
Here's Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On the ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Five.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Yeah, good work there to secure that one. And worth pointing out, this first unit's going to be on the field most likely for the first half of this game only. So with the 3 preseason games nowadays, CD, this will likely be their best chance to play together for a few series.
And it's a great opportunity for this group to move around a little bit as well, because you want to build depth within your starters. And you don't want one guy only playing in one spot. You want them all to know every spot. So they'll mix it up.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Able to slither by. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 5.
Now Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. at the 38. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second.
Drop a like on the stream.
Thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. They've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here we go, set.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Set, ready. Fire.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Yeah, nice catch there. And this is a guy who's been a little bit of an underperformer in his first 4 years. But his new club's take is that that's because he's never gotten the chance to be a top target. He's expected to play a bigger role when the regular season gets underway.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hit it.
Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time?
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Jags and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3 of the preseason, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Jaguars offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at wideout.
And he's going to get one more run-through here in this final week. He's done enough at this point to earn the job as the starter. So this is all about working on technique and getting a few more reps under his belt.
Everybody stay composed. We got to go out there and execute. On the set.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they wanted at least some of their starters out there. They said probably for this entire first half. Do you agree with that?
Ordinarily, Brandon, I wouldn't, but I actually do, and here's why. When we went from 4 to 3 in terms of preseason games, we left a bigger gap between the third game and the start of the regular season. So there's a lot of time for rust to build up, right, and some bad habits to form. I want these guys to play as much as possible in preseason and be ready to go when the season begins. So, yes, I'm all in favor of them getting some extra work here.
Ready, ready.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Hit it.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease.
Field touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Partner, are they going to cover him? Well, that's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different...
A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run.
Down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
We lost. I already know we lost.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
On the double. Speed driven.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, This is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
Yep.
And he's got his
Come on
favorite
now.
target yet again. It's complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at
Well, that's how we doing it right now.
really struggling to find answers.
Another
What's up,
big
chat?
that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Do I get paid? I should get paid soon. Save some money. I'm about to do this video soon for y'all. Come on.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down and
He got it. Good shit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones.
I'm gonna do this video.
And the Jaguars take the opening kick off the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock. The Jaguars is back with it on offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Jacksonville, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.
All right, get up, boy. Off for this. I'm gonna get off of this, man. I'm out. Probably stream tomorrow when I wake up. Gotta be at work today and tomorrow. Get up out of here. Oh, what do you get? Shit. What time is it? Hold on, let me see. How you go to the... Oh, I gotta go here. Play upgrade. I'm right there for 30. Alright, let me play one more. I'm right there for 30. We'll play another one. I'm right there. We'll play one more. Who we playing against? Oh no, sir. We're gonna get right into the game. Let's get it. Oh yeah, that's sad. But I mean, you get it both ways. You know, it's sad how people is being an asshole, and then it's sad, you know, he exposed his place and shit, and you know. But I'm gonna make a video and make my own thumbnail. I know I just dropped a video yesterday, but trying to be as consistent I can. I just realized the more consistent I am, the more my views go up. I gotta see how much my views went up. My views went up a lot. I was at 126, now I'm at 171. So it went a little bit quick.
Yeah, I was going to say, and if the ball's not coming his way, he's not shy about saying, the ball needs to come my way.
Does not matter if there's 2, 3, or 4 people on him. He always thinks he's open.
From the
Oh, yeah, these
31,
niggas.
Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe running from front to back. Well, you know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how lucky he felt he was to have spent his first 4 years in the league with the Kansas City Chiefs, and how starting his career in that offense really set him up to be a starter now.
Well, think about it. He's sharing a film room and a practice field with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, two of the most dynamic weapons in the NFL. Not to mention Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, a dream duo at quarterback and coach. He said the lessons he learned over his first 4 years have set him up for success now that he's climbed the ladder in this league.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So the new weapon on the outside getting involved here in the regular season. Remember, limited production for him in his first 4 years in the league, but he's getting a shot to really be a key part of the rotation. Charles, what do you think that he brings to the table?
Brandon, I think he's got all the tools, but what he hasn't had is opportunity. He's been behind a lot of players along the way, sort of relegated to being the fourth.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. The 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener.
This is exactly what they were hoping for when they went after him in free agency. They saw a guy who had the talent, but didn't have the targets. But he's going to get some as the season goes on.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His second year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it. Yeah, nice catch there in his debut. This is a guy who came over in free agency. He's never really had an opportunity to be a volume receiver before, but it appears he's going to get that chance here, and he picks up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Come on. I get as much touchdowns as I can this game. Oh yeah, I'm gone. Come on.
On 2nd down, Lawrence to the end
Fuck.
zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Come on.
On
I'm
third
going.
and goal, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. And what was
Bro, I
once a
don't know
nice
what's
drive,
going on with these
stalled
quarterbacks
out
in
here.
this game. And of course they skip my ass, bro. I ain't gonna give up. Come on.
The first Sunday nighter of the new season.
Come on,
How
I ain't
about
giving
this
up,
for
bro. I'm
matchup? The
gonna get
Buccaneers
this
and the
touchdown.
Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year, and it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahue's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coaching ranks. And I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Throwing left side. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions.
Let me get off so I can do my video. And then I can go get ready for work. Upload
the
and get ready.
Jaguars again ready to take over on offense.
On the set. Fire.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Got it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So we've reached, looks like we'll have to our first halftime report.
Let's go. Hit it.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Damn, it's harder than I thought it would be on
Now we get into
99.
the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Come on.
I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the double.
2nd down at 7. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Come on, I need a touchdown now. Come on. Pass it. Pass it. Oh my fucking God.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take it. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders
this is some bullshit, bro.
At their own 14-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time, and Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Why haven't we get a touchdown yet? This is some bullshit.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown.
Finally.
A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. They're throwing it. They feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Together, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches are on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here. Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be on the All-Madden team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm about to get off this shit and do a video for you guys. I did a 2 video for you guys. Oh man. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna do a video for you guys. But hop off this bit real quick.